Okay, good afternoon everyone. I just wanted to share a couple tips with you on this Hayward pool filter C1200. I just had the all-threaded stainless steel rod. It's stripped out down at the bottom of the unit, and I went online to look on eBay. It looked like $350 was the lowest price for this unit, and it just wasn't an option right now to spend that money, so I wanted to give you a tip. I had two fails first. I went in and got some JB Weld marine style epoxy, and of course I undid the pipes on each side, and I cut them and got the fittings to put it back together, and I got my chlorinator back on there, and then I let it set for 24 hours to make sure that the JB Weld was set, and then put it back together. Well, as soon as it went up to pressure, it blew the top off and the JB Weld failed. So then I thought, well, I'll just put some of these screws around the outside. You can see right here where the screws are, and I put it back together and put the screws on, and again, as soon as it got up to pressure, it blew the top off. So the third thing that I did, and it is a success, as you can see, my little fountain's going, and I've got the algae in there, the algicide in there, so I can get my pool cleaned up. But the third thing I did that fixed it, I drilled all the way through the bottom of the base down there. I had to cut the pipe again, and of course you want to get several couplings in case you do have to cut it again. But I cut the pipes off again. I pulled it out, and then I took a 1/2-inch drill bit, and the 1/2-inch drill bit looks like this, and then I drilled directly all the way down through the bottom of the unit. But actually I came up through the bottom because I had the unit off, and I drilled through where the threaded insert was before, so you're going to have a little bit of metal shavings and things like that as you drill through, but it will go through. It's probably an inch that you're going through the fiberglass plastic unit, plus the metal shavings where the old thread was embedded. Once you're through there, then I went to Lowe's and got the all thread. Now this all thread rod right here is 1/2 inch. It's not stainless steel. However, until I can get a new unit, it will last sufficient. If you want to make it rust proof, what I did was took some grease, some general purpose grease, and I rubbed up and down the thread, all thread, as I put it in there. And then I put rubber grommet and 2 washers and 2 nuts down below the. I put one inside the unit and one underneath the unit. So now, and I do have it on blocks in case I have to access that nut and take that all thread off from the bottom on a filter change at any time in the future. Now on the top, I've got 3 stainless steel nuts on there, and then I've got a rubber grommet again. Actually just used the rubber grommet that was on the C1200 before. So anyway, I put it back together this time and tighten it down. I probably needed a new O-ring, but I used 100% silicone instead, and as you can see, it doesn't look pretty, but it's not leaking one drop of water around the unit. So the reason I wanted to save this unit is, number one, I didn't want to put the $350 out right now and wait a week for the unit to come in, because my pool was turning green and I needed to circulate it now. And number two is, the last time I bought filters, I bought a 3-pack, so I still have 2 brand new C1200 filters for this unit. I could have switched to a cheaper Pentair or something like that, but then I still have 2 brand new filters of the paper filters to use. So I'm going to add up what I spent. The all thread was just under $10, like $9.53. And then the stainless steel nuts and the washers and a couple of rubber washers. And then I had some couplings involved, the 2-inch couplings on each side where I cut and put it back together. And then of course I had the PVC cement around, but you'll need to pick up a thing of PVC glue when you're planning on cutting it loose. You will need to cut the pipe loose and take the unit out to do this repair, because you need to drill from the bottom of the unit. So altogether I had about 20 bucks in parts. That includes the all thread, and actually that all thread was twice as long, so I've actually got enough to do it one more time. In the event this would rust out or strip out, I've got another all thread that's exactly the same size when I cut this one in half. So I believe I'll get many years of service out of it. So if you're like me, I'm the handyman with the plan in Cape Coral, Florida, and I was able to bring this C1200 Hayward filter back to life. I'll put the tags on the YouTube video, and hopefully I can help somebody in the future save their unit and not have to spend $350 for a new one. And if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button, leave a comment below. I appreciate you watching. I would have shown you the step-by-step, but the video was an afterthought. Hoping I can help somebody in the future if this happens to you, where your thread strips out or your unit strips out at the bottom. You don't have to throw it away. You can repair that unit and get more life out, years of life. Okay, thanks for watching. Handyman with a plan. Peace out.